What's up, everyone? Eli here. Got a kind of a new setup, as you can see. I'm sitting on a stool. How fucking cool is that? It seems to be a little better. I don't know. I think I like it better. But anyways, I got another re-recorded video, or what have you. My next couple are going to be, one that I recorded earlier on, and it just turned to shit. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to re-record it, and yeah, here we go. Today is going to be a video, kind of a label spotlight, I guess you'd say. Since I don't have a whole lot from these two labels, I'm going to do just one video for two labels. They're both mainly, well, cassette, vinyl, I don't know. One is a cassette label, one of them does cassettes and vinyl. But anyways, two labels that I really dig. Most of you guys are going to already know them, but still, I've been ordering from these guys for a while, although I don't have a whole ton, but here we go. The first label in question is going to be the mighty Headsplit Records. Pat from Ground Zero Salem has been talking about them recently, and yeah, man, it is just a kick-ass. It is my favorite tape label, and it's one of my favorite labels in general going right now. So far, they only make cassettes. He does sell some CDs just in his distro stock, but like the stuff that comes out of Headsplit, it's all cassettes, so it's pretty fucking good, and he does a great job. Great at what he does. 10 out of 10 label, man. I can't recommend it enough. I always look forward to it. I've only ordered from him like twice, but I can't wait to place more orders. Anyways, let's talk about the actual music. That's what you guys actually fucking care about. You don't care to hear me talk. First one is another one Pat showed the other day on his video. Infestor, Darkness Unveiled. Infestor is a death metal band that was from Seattle, formed in the early 90s. They only had one full length and a demo or two. I think only one demo, but I could be wrong. This might be the only one. Could be wrong. Anyway, check it out. Black cassette, very cool. Everything Headsplit does, I mean, it's just the quality is everything you'd want. There's the J card. Very cool on the other side. It's got a bunch of, old flyers and shit. Very cool. Infestor. I found Infestor through, I'm a big Drawn and Quartered fan. I basically kind of went backwards. I found Infestor through Drawn and Quartered. Drawn and Quartered's former drummer, who played on the majority of their discography, was previously in Infestor. So I had to backtrack. Sick, dark, heavy death metal. I mean, as dark and as heavy as it gets. I don't know. I could throw out the lazy incantation comparison, but I'm not so good at descriptions or comparisons. But man, I definitely prefer the full length. But I mean, this is just a piece of history that you might want to own. Sick stuff. I can't say that enough. Next up, we have something that, to be honest, I've been listening to this band for years, but I'd never heard this demo. And man, I was fucking up bad. We have the Hyrax 84 demo. Holy shit, man. Like I said, I've been listening to Hyrax for years. I like damn near all their albums, at least all that I've heard. This demo, however, this is not the thrash that you would expect from Hyrax if you haven't heard this. This is just a replica of the original demo with some cool stuff. Liner notes by Caton, singer. But anyways, yeah, this is not the thrash Hyrax that you'll know from all their full lengths. This is more along the lines of Judas Priest or something like that. I mean, I always thought Caton was an awesome singer, but I never knew he could sing like this. Holy fuck, man! This demo, I'll be honest. I mean, I wish they would have pursued this sound a little more. I think it could have just been amazing shit. It's almost sad that they didn't, as good as their thrash stuff is. Fuck. Anyways, if you haven't heard this demo, fucking go get it, man. It's so worth your money. This is one of the best demos I've ever heard. By the way, background, if you can hear, we're listening to Lubricant, death metal band out of Finland from the early 90s. Kind of, as far as I'm concerned, one of the more unsung bands out of Finland. They only really got on my radar maybe in the last 10 years or so, but really fucking good shit. You're not going to probably be able to find any of their original stuff. You can get they put out a compilation, I think it was on Spark Records, so you can get that and you'll have all their shit. So if you like what you hear, and you should, should go get it. Next tape we have, here's another mandatory one as far as I'm concerned. Decrepit, Hymns of Grief and Pain. Decrepit were a death metal band out of Ohio, I think the Cleveland area. Didn't have a whole lot of material, you know, like a lot of bands. You know, they had I believe one full length, and I'm not sure, maybe a couple demos, maybe an EP, but no, their discography is not massive. It's just great death metal. You know, just another band that, you know, you'll wish they'd done more. I sure did. I always have. And I found out this is another band that really didn't get on my radar until the last, I don't know, 5 to 8 years, something like that. I pretty much got into them through bands like, you know, whoops, fucking shit. I hate when that shit happens. But anyway, got into them through bands like Nunslaughter and, you know, all those other great Ohio bands that were always constantly name dropping Decrepit. And I was like, fuck, why haven't I ever heard of these guys? So anyway, I'm glad to finally have something from them. I need to get their full length CD, but I don't have it. I don't even know if it's in print right now or any kind of circulation, but I'll have to look into it. Here's one more. Well, I have a few more. Here's a band that a lot of people are talking about lately, and rightfully so. This is Witch Vomit. I think this is their most recent release. Actually, no, I take it back. They have something more recent than this. But this is what I have. A Scream from the Tomb Below. Witch Vomit are a death metal band out of Seattle. Just some great old school death metal. Some of the better, you know, more recent stuff that I've heard. You know, I definitely put them in my top, you know, possibly 10 out of younger death metal bands that are doing it right. That's all I can say about them right now. Great stuff. Give them a listen. If you like death metal, I don't see how you could get into this whatsoever. We got two more, I think. We got a few more. Fuck, I can't count. Here is this is one I'd been really anticipating, and it did not, it fucking delivered. This is the Ruin Thy Feeble Savior split. Ruin is a death metal band, filthy, disgusting death metal band out of California, Los Angeles, or something like that. Some of the sickest death metal you'll hear ever. And Thy Feeble Savior is a kind of a Black Death band out of Texas. Very Profanatica inspired. I've been talking to Francisco Polito from this band for quite a few years on Facebook. History behind Thy Feeble Savior, kind of similar to the history behind Ruin. Ruin goes back a little further. Ruin goes back to, they had a demo in like 91 or 92 or something like that, and literally didn't do anything until just a couple years ago. But it was, I haven't heard that original demo, to be honest. It's not something that you can find, really, so I've never heard a note of it. But their newer stuff just fucking crushes. Thy Feeble Savior, haven't been around that long. Francisco, it was just a solo project of Francisco's. He put his first demo out 10, 15 years ago, something like that. Don't quote me on that. I've never heard any of that stuff either, to be honest. It's not a release that you can find. I'm pretty sure there's talks of getting it repressed. But anyways, yeah, he's a cool guy, and as soon as he resurrected this project, I'm buying everything I can from it, because it's just that good. Yeah, if you like Profanatica, fuck, man. That's all I need to say. You won't be disappointed. Simple J card on this one. Yeah, I'll show you anyways. But yeah, this is great stuff. This one right here. This is a split you need to own. Everyone should own it. And that is it for Headsplit Records. I got 2 tapes from a label called Nero 1. Nero 1 is another great upcoming label. Fucking, they need to be on your radar. They're definitely on mine. They put out nothing but cool ass quality stuff. And shit, do I have one? Yeah, I got 2 releases. I have the most recent demo from Thy Feeble Savior from last year, or maybe earlier this year. Earlier this year, I think. Yeah, probably. Don't quote me. Blasphemic Disgust. Look at that fucking cover. Great. Very cool. Yeah. This delivers, man. I'm telling you. After this demo, they got signed to Hell's Headbangers. So there you go. Like I said, it was a solo project when it started by Francisco, this guy right here. But then Francisco recruited a drummer right here, Matt Hefner, who you might know from fucking every good Texas band. He's been in He's played for Morbosidad. He's played for. Currently he's in Blaspherian. He's done a lot more stuff that I can't remember. But anyway, he's like the drummer, the go-to drummer in Texas. Mandatory. Great stuff. What's up with all my fucking cases breaking, huh? I moved too many times in the last couple of years. So, enough of my fumbling. Got one more release from Nero 1, and this one is the release that put them on the map for me. And I think it was their first release ever. Pull it out of the little pouch here. I'll show you the pouch first, I guess. Don't know who this guy is. I should probably look into it. This canvas pouch. It's got a little noose thing. Anyways, the band is Ruin, like I was talking about earlier. Sick stuff right there. There's a shirt of that design if you want to go get it. Spread Plague Hell is what it's called. Boom. As you can see, I got... thought they were hand numbered. They are. I'm just fucking too retarded to find it. But anyways, this demo is fucking awesome. This is one of the best demos I've heard in recent years. Disgusting. Just sewer death metal. I mean, I don't know what else I could say about this. One of the most promising demos I've heard in fucking 10 or more years, and I think you might agree. There we go. Number 35 out of 250. The first pressing of this sold out pretty quick. They've had to repress this 2 or 3 times. I think all with this little pouch package. I almost forgot to show you. It comes with a bunch of goodies, and it was like $10 too. Probably the best $10 I've fucking ever spent. Came with a bunch of stickers. I've used all of them. Came with a patch. I used the patch. What was this? Just a little handwritten note. And comes with this fucking disgusting poster. It's disgusting. Just some of the grossest shit that mankind really has to offer. I'm gonna share it with you. I don't know if I'm allowed to show shit like that on YouTube, but whatever, man. It's life. It's the real world we live in. But yeah, that's all I got right now. These are 2 labels that I hope to order from, many, many more times in the coming years. I absolutely will, and you guys probably already have too, and maybe if you haven't, after seeing this video, you will as well. That's all I got. That's all I got for you right now. There's a couple things I was gonna say. Oh yeah, kind of a cool bit of news. I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to be catching Venom Inc. live. I hate saying Venom Inc. That just sounds so dumb. I wish they were just called Venom. To be honest, I think this lineup is better than the actual current Venom. But I've heard most of their new album. It's okay. I was expecting it to be utter shit, and it's not utter shit. I mean, I think it's a good album. It's maybe not great. It might not stand the test of time, but what does nowadays? I think it was pretty good. It definitely had some standout riffs and a couple standout tracks. And I've only heard it once, so I'm probably gonna pick it up tomorrow. So that's how okay I thought it was. I'm gonna probably buy the actual album, listen to it a couple times before I can get my final opinion. But yeah, man, I'm stoked for that. They're on tour with Goat Horror and Toxic Holocaust, who I like both those bands okay too. I think it's gonna be a rager. So I had something else to say, but I don't remember what it was. So anyways, you guys have a good week. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk soon.